with that form. That runs, he's hit it well. Will be the first boundary of the day. Controls that nicely, Avishka. Lanka will be hoping that he comes amongst the runs, because oozing with you set the tone, you can back deep. Greater this time, at least a couple. Or could be more.
Forward slide towards the ball. The push didn't quite time it 100%, which allowed the fielder to get behind it and stop it. This was, yes, lucky for Gulbaz.
It just ran away from him.
Short and huge. That's the first maximum of this innings and brings up the 50.
It would be everyone in the Sri Lankan batting squad, and you cannot do this. Short, had all the time, and he knew that this is a free hit, so swings his offs and swings it so beautifully for the first maximum of Pathum Nisanga. He looks to have found his feet.
Down the ground and base the mid-off fielder Shahidi. This is an expensive over. 19 from that over. 8 done.
Saying this should have helped the cause. It was slower, I guess, but not enough a good effort from the skipper. I think he was a bit slow in reacting. So the moment
and leg. It is full down the ground. Hasmudullah Shahidi misses this time. He did get a hand, but the outfield is so far.
Player, if Sri Lanka gets to send a batsman play for the free hit shots, it has to be Pathum Nisanga, saying that for the 2 deliveries he faced, both times he cashed. This time with the boundary, again Hasmudullah Shahidi not able to stop it. It was
with a beautiful length. And the next delivery going short. I just don't understand the thought process of Fazal Faruqi. Why not just stick to the same lines and lengths and keeping things really simple? 44 and Avishkan 24. They have been batting so well. Shot again. This time it was not meant to be a bounce, so just a drag down, and Avishka Fernando. A technical this time helps on its way, and it's into the grass banks. The first maximum by Avishka Fernando.
He played during the Cricket World Cup 2023. This time we see it from Avishka Fernando, who just waited onto it. It was short. It was towards the leg side, and all he had to do was to just put the bat onto it and beautifully guided this, because
into the attack by Shahidi, especially considering 2 right-handers is at the crease, and Noor Rahman, I don't think he's so used to giving the ball to Mujibur Rahman, and all of a sudden the entire game plan has to change. This time again another straight drive. Pathum Nisanga
certainly enjoying it out in the middle. Pathum Nisanga just 2 runs shy of his half century. Look at this. Beautiful straight drive. Full face off the bat. 50.
A 50 on his 50th game. Pathum Nisanga must be really thrilled with the start what the Sri Lankan 2 openers have given. Sitting pretty. Average of 40. Generally, both to contain the batsman. To attack, it's going to be Noor Rahman. He has to be there the game, and this time it's... That's much better, and bisects the gap this time again. Pathum Nisanga.
He waited for it. Wobble seam, but he waited for it and trusted his skill, and with the full face of the bat.
Well, that's missed everything. Might be wides, I think. Let's see what umpire Milseri says. It's over. Got a faint edge of the bat and went through with the keeper, though he moved, anticipated well. Out. 6th one-day international 50 to Avishka. Gets 6th, and this one a little too predictable maybe by Gulbuddin. Too short. It was the length that I was talking about. The idea,
And I felt that he was going leg side-ish a little bit more. It just got stuck in the pitch. It stood up. And Avishka Fernando read him. At time was initially looking to be committed, but then adjusted. Getting close to that 7.5 run mark. The average.
cut away. That'll be work for deep point. Won't get there. Boundary. Back-to-back 4s to end the over. Look at the shot, the last ball of the previous over. Just playing at will, and placement was the key.
What is interesting to see is how the fielder reacted. For a moment, of course, it's not easy to cut it off, but I also felt that the fielder reacted.
Gone through, short mid-wicket, and will beat the long on as well. That's nicely.
Completely beat that man at short mid-wicket. I think that was Nabi. Timing was good. Outfield is fast, and it had passed him by the time he reacted. The fielder, you get it into the gap. 9 times.
End of the 21st over. 158 for no loss.
How you look at the chase for more. Likes picking it up. He's picking boundaries at will. Avishka Fernando.
That's a freebie. Almost a free hit. Asking for trouble, young man.
They say 1 over ahead. Gone! What a catch! Farid Ahmed Malik picks
Point. The great Janti Rhodes will be proud of that effort. And for a moment, Avishka Fernando thought he had enough bat to get another boundary. In the end, Ibrahim Zadran is flying like a bird and holds on to it. Again, this is the point I was talking about before. The margin of error during comes to lengths, it's minimum. It's not that short. But Avishka Fernando does well. You pick up the...
That'll hurt a lot if you get run out. You've done everything right for you, 95 runs, flawless innings, you'll say, and then you get run out. You don't want that.
Is it that hard? Will that get him a boundary? Yes, it will. On 99 now, Nissanka. Very well controlled shot, pulling it in front of the square.
Nisanga, that's 2 shots, and he's quick on that. I like that because he's only 1 run shy of 100.
Look at
This is the pressure. And he makes this. It's 100 for Pathum Nisanga. What a brilliant inning this has been. Appreciated from the dugout. This is the 4th century for Pathum Nisanga.
nice, a Friday evening, you're sitting here and watching such amazing talent. Waited for his opportunities. Took a little while to get going, but off the back foot, that's a nice shot. A rare boundary of Nabi's bowling, but the placement was excellent. End the over.
Now it seems like back-to-back boundaries for Sri Lanka. One to end the over, another to start. Going way down the offside, Rongan. The skipper, Kusal Mendes, puts bat onto it, waits for it, and slices this beautifully to the boundary. Because when it passes, there's no spike. This time, Pathum Nisanga tries to clear the...
Who's playing that slog sweep, dragging it from outside the off stump. Now this can be taken. I think it should be taken. Kusal Mendes it is.
This has been a struggle, to be honest, on this good surface to bat. Finding hard to go. This time trying to probably find that gap between mid-wicket and long on, not to pitch off the ball.
Excellent strike rate here, closing in on 100, almost 100. Got 107 50s. Angle where he slides it straight away. There's some improvisation, and Samara Vikrama might get a boundary. He does. Important.
Sri Lanka need to get a gear higher.
Out. That is bowling from the end. That the boundaries are shorter now. This is much better. Just short of a length. He's able to pounce on it. We didn't see this earlier on when Nabi was bowling.
Batsman batting for a long time picks up the length very quickly. That was the difference. And times it and places it perfectly. Cross batted. Oh, mid-wicket. Didn't time it so well, but I think it has got the legs. And the shot, you could feel it's a fantastic effort, but just not good enough. Any batsman looking at the field, everyone behind square will expect a bouncer with pace or the slow ball. And he made sure he threw in a bluff, bowling it for. Very brave Fazal Faruqi.
So far, 4 runs. Down to deep mid wicket. Might bounce away for 4. In fact, it did. Gathered pace that it hit the ground.
Top delivery option is going to be the slow ball, so line yourself up. The slow delivery, just like that, pitching it short, and over Scarlet it goes. The drag down, and Sadira Samara Wickrama
Going fuller. 50 partnership is up in 40 balls. But at that pace, don't drop it short. Not to somebody like Sadira Samaravikram. Really didn't rock back. Don't think there was enough pace in that delivery. I thought that was pace off, but even with pace on, he's not quick. So he's not quick enough.
Batter not out on 137. That always makes the difference. Goes aerial, he's hit it with the wind. And over it sails. Pathum Nissanka, no.
Afghanistan. This is the second time he's dispatched Noor Ahmed to the same region, deep mid wicket. He finds this in his arc, sweeps this in.
You get to a great position. Great position again. Even bigger.
The death overs in the last power play. He's got 3 overs, including this one. But Pathum Nissanka has really been taking him apart. Once again, another maximum. Same shot, same result. This one even far.
Noor Ahmed is a wicket taker. Just that. 2 batters are in such a great position. 150 for the first time in his career. Pathum Nissanka, and he's striking it at 130. What? 154, 7 overs to go. Like to see him be there at the end. Gettable. Flies to the boundary, no stopping that. Gurbaz had no chance. Well hit, 300 on the board.
Will trace a bullet. This into his arc. It was a fuller into his arc, and he opened the face of the bat so beautifully well and timed it.
Top edge, that'll be 4 as well. Nothing going Afghanistan's way.
Right, if you have a deep square leg down there, but then it's just the kind of a day Afghanistan has had. Top edge once again, and this is the second time a top edge goes for a boundary of Azmatullah Omarzai. The previous one with
Full toss, picked up. Don't run, because it's another 6. With the wind he hits.
now the flow in the batting, the way he's been batting, and he has feet movement. He just moved early, he knew where the ball is coming. It was full toss and cashed on for a maximum. He's just been toying with the bowlers. He's been hitting him all around.
Yeah, that's because he brought the fine leg and the square leg in. Now he looks at the field. Short fine leg, there's a short square leg.
Partnership of 280 plus runs. That would have taken the game away.
Faruqi will also try to bowl across Nissanka. Oh, he's picked it up. He's picked it up. The wind will do the rest. Slow ball not working to Nissanka.
Well, if you are to use the leverage, learn it from Nissanka. He knows that the wind is on that side, will take it away. He waits on that slower ball, and the rest is just for us to see how well this has been.
He survives. Oh, that's enough, bat. That'll run away. Another boundary, very cleverly placed by Nissanka.
Here reviews, and then how about that? Picking it off from the offside and placing it so. The over's already conceded 11 runs.
Cracks it again. It's got enough legs. It's got enough legs. It's 189. Sanat Jayasuriya in Sharjah. Pathum Nissanka has enough time to go past him and even to that maiden 200 by a Sri Lankan batter. Runs against India. Sharjah. Is it that? Fielder at deep mid-wicket. Accepts it. It's Samara Wickrama. The slower ball into the pitch works. He's hitting into the breeze, so he doesn't catch. Hits it. Again with the wing. 196. One hit away from a 200. Pathum Nissanka. It's the way. Carves it through. He gets it past point. Will he get it past the sweeper? Yes, he does. 200. 200 for Pathum Nissanka. Batter. It's the 12th double century in ODI cricket, but the first for a Sri Lankan. Simply brilliant.
Jayasuriya, another milestone. He turns it into a double 100 and it goes into the direction of the wind.